You ever have that friend that says they're too busy to hang out with you, but you see them on their Instagram posting them at parties and fun places? They always seem to have time to hang out with other people. So why don't they make time for you? In case you're new here, my name's SK, and welcome to Heart Static, the podcast where we tune into the background noise of our thoughts, feelings, and everything we're too afraid to say out loud. As usual, I am joined by my lovely can of ginger ale, not sponsored, but thank you to my 5 subscribers on YouTube and 23 followers on Spotify and anyone else who follows me on any other platform, but I doubt people do that, but it's there for you. It's available. Anyways, feel free to grab your own ginger ale at home or your drink of choice, and let's analyze the well-known text. Sorry, I'm busy. I'm busy can mean a lot of things. Depending on how long you've known this person, we might just take it at face value. But do they really not have time for you? Or do they just not want to make the time for you? Or do they not have the energy to make time for you? Many things can come into play. Yeah, maybe they just don't like you, and maybe they don't want to hang out with you. But that's not your problem. If they don't want to hang out with you, hang out with the people who do. This isn't middle school anymore, pining for the cool kid's attention. You're the cool kid. People want to pine for your attention. But let's cover some of the better alternatives first. I'm busy means they genuinely don't have time for you. They physically do not have time for you. They're probably wrapped up in their own lives, whether that's school, work, family stuff, personal issues. So much is going on in their own life that when they do find time for themselves, they spend it with themselves. Why? Because alone time is important. It's not about you. No one really owes you their time. That's what makes spending time with someone so special. If you went and grabbed coffee with your friend knowing that they felt obligated to sit there with you, wouldn't you kind of feel like shit? That they're there to hang out with you as an obligation rather than a privilege, rather than a desire on their part? The more you demand someone's time, the less likely they'll be willing to reach out to you when they do have time, because you're pressuring to hang out with them. You pressuring them can be overwhelming to the life that they're living, so that when they do finally feel that they can catch their breath and they want to spend time with someone, it kind of feels like they have to with you. Unless they explicitly ask you to not stop asking. And in this instance, maybe they'll book you out 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month in advance. I'm free this Monday. Do you want to grab lunch and debrief with me? If they're genuinely too busy to hang out with you, they will make it known to you when they do. I'm busy means they don't have the energy for you. They are too emotionally busy. This tends to be skewed towards seasonal depression or mental health issues. Unlike the first example, they won't save the date for you. Whatever they're going through, there doesn't seem to be an end. They can't see an end to their emotional busyness. It feels like a fog or a mist, and your "hey, are you free" text is just like some disembodied voice in the background, and the best that they can do is just shout back to the disembodied voice, "Sorry, I'm busy." Maybe it crossed their mind to make a plan with you in the future, but because they can't see an end to their emotional busyness, they can't guarantee that whatever date they set for you, they won't be emotionally busy on that day. I'm not a mental health professional, and I don't know your friend, and I can't tell you what's right for them. My instinct is to say, let them know you're there for them. How do you do that? That's something you're just gonna have to figure out for yourself. Maybe they're the type of friend where you just show up at their doorstep with their favorite snack and a blanket, and they open the door and they let you in, and that's what they need. If that's the case, then do that, but they might not always tell you what they need. They might not know what they need. They might know and not tell you. Unfortunately, you can't play the hero and force your help onto someone. I had a friend who was going through this, and I kept thinking that if I keep reminding them that I'm there for them and that I want to help them and I want to support them, that they'll reach out to me and tell me what they need or how I can help them. And I brought this issue to my roommate, and she gave me an analogy. She said everybody's effort, or time, or priorities, whatever, they're all a plate. And you got, your work, your school, your mental health, your family, whatever. Everybody's plate is different. But this is their plate. Right now, you've done an exponential amount of texting to this person, letting them know that you're there for them and you want to support them. You are very well letting them know that you are there for them. But at this point, you're trying to put yourself onto their plate when their plate is already full. And if you try to force yourself onto that plate, something will overflow and fall out of the plate, and it's probably going to be you. So you just have to leave their plate alone. And if they find space in their plate, maybe they'll put you back on it. Maybe they won't. But it's their plate, and not yours. Being emotionally busy is hard for the people who are emotionally busy and for the people who are not, but want to help them. The best thing I can say is let them know you're there, and that's gonna have to be enough. Okay, now to the juicy stuff. I'm busy means I hate you. Maybe not I hate you, maybe I don't like you, maybe I don't have the energy to deal with you, maybe you're draining to me, maybe I don't prioritize you. This is going to be the hardest to suss out, and the most painful to hear for your ego. If they follow example 1 and make plans with you, they might flake or cancel. If they follow example 2 and seem down in the dumps, but are posting pictures online of them with other people, they just don't prioritize you. They might be down in the dumps or dealing with something personal as well, but they can also not prioritize you. Two things can be true. Most people aren't going to say the truth to your face. If they do tell you the truth, it's probably going to be over text, just because it's easier. Something I've noticed a lot lately is that people project a lot. People show you their insecurities and issues under the guise of it being a you problem rather than a them problem. They text I'm busy when they're really trying to say I don't prioritize you, and that says more about them than it does about you, because they might actually want to say I'm too afraid of the consequences of telling you I don't want to hang out with you. They could say I don't want to burn a bridge. They could say I'm afraid of confrontation. They could say I don't want to hurt your feelings because I'm an empath, and if you get sad, then I get sad. They could say I don't want to get rid of my second choice. People hate to be honest, whether that's because of the reasons that I just said or a myriad of other ones. These situations force you to read between the lines, wondering what they're actually saying. Or maybe that's just me, because I am an overthinker. But there is no reason for you to be stuck on the other side of that text, hoping to get a chance to hang out with them, when they make it clear that they don't want to. For this situation, I'd give it the rule of 3. If you reach out to them 3 separate times, and they reject all of them, the ball is in their court. It's their turn. Maybe this will end in them suddenly texting you and asking to hang out, or texting you and saying, why haven't you asked to hang out with them? They could actually want to hang out with you, and they're busy, genuinely. Or they miss the attention that you gave them. Maybe this will end in them never, ever reaching out to you again. And that silence is your answer. Maybe you'll run into them at a party, and it'll be super awkward, and then you'll move on. It'll feel bad, gross, sad, angry, but it's important to understand that they clearly don't prioritize having you in their life, or at least as regularly as you want to be. Some people use their free time to talk to you. Others free their time to talk to you. With them rejecting you, asking to hang out, they make it clear that they don't have time for you. So you go and find people who do have time for you. Because like I said in the beginning of this episode, you are the cool kid, not them. You. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. If you like my music, they were made by my friend Dari Klachitsky, and you can find more of his information at warmglowrecords.com. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to follow this podcast wherever you find yours. Also follow the Instagram at heartstaticpodcast, where I post clips, updates, and whatever you want really. Just DM me or let me know, or comment on the Instagram or something, whatever. If you're not watching this on YouTube, come on over to YouTube where you can see me talk instead of listening to me talk. And you can subscribe and like my videos and comment and stuff. That'd be cool. If you have any suggestions on what a future episode might be, you could email me at heartstaticpodcast@gmail.com. And be sure to tune in next time to hear your heart static. I'll see you.